Thank you for joining us for another exciting episode of Total Exposure. I'm your host, Maurice Williams, and this year we are in for the treat. We have a new host, Jenny. Jenny, give us a little background on who you are, where you're from, and what you will be doing here at Total Exposure to help things move along smoothly.
Okay, so originally from Mexico, from Sinaloa. I spent all my life in Salem. Went to school here. Just been here always. I'll be doing interviews, modeling, fashion shows, music videos.
Yeah, so you're basically going to be handling most of the entertainment section that
Yeah.
we've got going on here at Total Exposure. How did you get involved in modeling?
Since I was little, I really liked it. I would just get in the living room and just start modeling and put on my
Just walking
shoes
around.
and put my dresses on and just act like I was modeling and
That's pretty cool. So how
things
long
like
were you
that.
in modeling school for?
For 2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
So tell me about your first experience with Total Exposure and Studio 503.
Okay, so it was my first time, so I was super nervous.
Yeah.
It was, oh my gosh, I didn't even know what to do. But I'm glad I was able to get in front of the camera at least,
Yeah.
and I didn't just freeze.
Well, tell me about the interview. Who were you in?
They were called Banda Tierra Cora.
Okay, and I heard something special about you being featured in their new music video. Is that something that's going to happen very soon?
Yes, it is. I'm super excited for it. I can't wait.
I think it's going
It'll
to
be my first.
it's going to be your first one.
Yeah, so I'm pretty nervous, but I'm sure everything will go well.
Tell me about the band as well.
Banda Tierra Cora.
Mhm.
They're a local band who's like just starting. They want to be something big and sing and stuff like that. But it was pretty interesting. It was fun. They were really nice people.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
So the illustrious Studio 503, everyone loves Studio 503. It's a great place. I do remember Javier and R2 being the front runners over there. But shout out to Studio 503. It's definitely been a cornerstone in the Hispanic community for years when it comes to nightlife. And we're so excited to have you on the new team that we have here at Total Exposure. We have new HD cameras, new scripts, new events. The whole thing is just new. Cruz is still behind the camera, and he's doing a really good job, capturing everything that we have to offer here at Total Exposure. Well, what we do here is Total Exposure, and what Total Exposure is, it's a platform so business, talent, charities, anybody that has a physical address and is trying to do something positive in this community, we're giving you the platform to be exposed. What we'll do is we'll either do an interview setting or we'll come to an on-location for you guys, and we will film and interview you about what your business is bringing to the community. So if you're a part of a charity, if you're a model, if you're any talent that's in the local area or in Salem or in Oregon, period, let us know at totalexposurenorthwest@gmail.com. Say attention exposure, and we'll get back with you within 48 hours.
Okay, so tell me about your first experience with Total Exposure.
Wow, my first experience with Total Exposure. Well, season 1 was a great season. Our first episode was with a woman named Sabrina Wang, a very great artist out of Portland, Oregon. Then our second episode was for Keith Weldon and the Black Ops 2 fashion show, lingerie fashion show. So it kind of gave us a different range as far as from interview setting, sitting down in the studio talking to Sabrina about her animal artwork, then going out in the field and working with Keith Weldon at his lingerie fashion show. So it kind of gave us more of a range at that point. Then we stepped into the political aspect of things as far as talking to the OMC community, which is the Oregon Marshallese community. And what they do is they're activists for their community as far as getting health care and getting license and providing great education for their children. We had a guy that flew in from the Marshall Islands named Gift Johnson that wrote this wonderful book called Don't Ever Whisper. It was a great interview. The book was written on his wife that had died, but she was a big activist for the Marshallese community. Definitely a great shout out to that guy as well. Then we did, a showcase with two great women from Rose Bent, Miss Jackie Dixon, and also Obi-Wan Kenobi, my girl, Miss Taylor Mays. She was doing her thing as well. They came through. They had an interview with us about teaching, the teaching industry, how females relate in the music industry in the Pacific Northwest, and pretty much how Rose Bent um, relates to young women that's in the Pacific Northwest. They have a very positive message that they project through their music, and we covered them. So that gave us that range as well, from going from political to now to the music industry. Uh, so we were able to talk to some of the music industry bigwigs. So it was definitely a good experience. So total exposure for me has just been great. We're all about lifestyle. We're all about fashion. We're all about community-related issues. And we just want to give everybody the exposure that is needed to run a business. Running a business is a very hard thing because it's a lot of marketing dollars that you have to use. But we wanted to create a platform that would make it a lot easier for businesses to be able to relate to the community, but not only to the community, just relate to and become a household name. What a better way to do it